From the Badlands come the orcs and goblins, a green tide of brutal creatures that must be stopped.
Greetings and salutations, welcome to another Total War Warhammer guide. Today we are looking at one of the brand new units for the Greenskin Empire from the King and the Warlords DLC, and this is the Knight Goblin Warboss. But more importantly, because I love them, is riding a giant cave squig. What's not to love? So this is a fantastic unit if you really enjoyed the sort of more goblin themed armies, which I did in the original game. They were weak but they were hard to play, but with the addition of the Squigs and Skarsnik and all those videos, which I've done a video about each of those units, and with the addition of those things, it makes the Goblin army a lot more viable and just a lot more fun to play because with a bit more variation. So this is the Knight Goblin Warboss, and we'll go through his stats, his abilities, and talk about how we'd use him in the battle. So he's got 4,000 hit points, which is pretty good for a little goblin. He's got 55 armour. 30 of that comes from the cave squig, so normally it would be 25 armour. You also get, for the bonuses of the cave squig, you get plus 500 hit points, you get plus 49 speed, because squigs are pretty quick, and plus 30 charge. So bear that in mind when looking at these stats. You'd have to take it off if you were just using him on foot. But with the Squig, we've got armour of 55, a leadership of 60, a speed of an incredible 84, a melee attack of 45, which poison attacks as well, which is really, really nice. We've got a melee defense of 53, which is good, a weapon strength of 400, 260 of that is armour piercing with that nasty spear, and a charge bonus of a good 65 with that Squig. We've also got the missile resistance of 15%, encouraged because he's a leader, so that leadership bonus. He can hide in the forest, stand your ground, we've done all these before, so I'm just whizzing through them. Is the 45 metre self ability, plus 16 leadership, plus melee defence. He's also got the Wah, which is cast on yourself and allies within 45 metres, lasts for a good 24 seconds, and plus 58 melee attack. That can really turn the tide of a battle, especially when you're talking about, you know, small Greenskins army. If you've got goblins with their little pointy sticks, they don't do too much damage, but this really helps them get through and actually hit people, which is nice. And he's also got the Spite of the Bad Moon, which is a ability cast on himself. It's instant, lasts for 17 seconds, and gives all units within 45 metres plus 48 missile parry with shield and expert charge defence, so they can actually hold against a large charging unit, which is just fantastic. It gives them a bit of an edge. So let's have a look at him in battle. We're going to get murdered, by the way, because at the end of the day, he is a goblin, and we are fighting some. I think we've got beastmen. Where are the little beasts? They're going to hide, aren't they? They're just going to be awkward and hide, so we're just going to have to wander up here. So how do you use this guy in battle? He's tanky for a goblin, but he's not tanky. You don't send him. He's not the sort of character you can send off on his own. We're just going for like walkabouts here. They're probably like right on the other side of the map. He's not a big tanky character. You can't send him off on his own to do big things. Look at the waddle. The speed waddle is amazing. But he still has those abilities that really help out. Obviously, a lot of these abilities are used for other units around you, so you do want to be in the middle of your army, helping out, buffing your own guys. He's not the greatest fighter on your own. I like the cave squig. That just gives him a bit more survival. I think it's definitely worth it because it does give him a bit more survivability. That 500 hit points, 30 armor. Really, really. Where the fuck are the beastmen? They're so scared of my cave squig. They have literally run off. This is an exciting battle. Fucking hell. Right, just wander off over there. They're going to appear in the middle of, like, right here, aren't they, or something stupid. Yeah, so I definitely like the Cave Squig upgrade. I think it gives him a bit more survivability. But remember that before, he was just an infantry, and now he becomes cavalry with the Cave Squig. So if you're going up against an army that's heavily spearmen, then you need to be a bit more careful. This is the most boring video I've ever made. Run, you little Cave Squig. You can do it. Right. But as with all sort of leaders of the army, he needs to be right in front and centre. I would just give him this Cave Squig so he can run across the back lines, helping out where you can, and also like little counter charges, because he still does a decent amount of damage, and a lot of that is armour piercing, so he can still go after normal troops. It's a nice mix, because he can go after normal troops. Are they down here? Are they down? No, that's the edge of the map. Brilliant. Brilliant. Thank you, Beastman, for getting involved in my fight. They're just too scared. I think that's what it is. They're going to be up here, aren't they? Guarantee it. They're just watching down, laughing at me as I run around. But yeah, like I said, he's got lots of buffing abilities. He's still really cheap because he is a goblin at the end of the day. Just don't expect him to perform miracles. His leadership is relatively low, as with all goblins. So just be careful with him. But he's definitely can fight as well. So you don't have to hide him somewhere in the back, back of your lines, just buffing. He can still get involved. Just don't take the charge. Have him as a counter-charging unit. A nice little flank charge with this, with decent amount of damage he does, could do wonders to turn the tide of a battle. There you go, guys. Hope you liked my mini guide. We're going to wait until we get over this hill. If they're not here, I'm just giving up on the beastmen, okay? They're going to be here, aren't they? They're going to be here. Are we ready to... There they are. I don't think you're on your own, are you, mate? We're going to get destroyed by Beast Lord and his mates. Let us charge anyway. Look at the little dude. Go on, son. Yeah. He's going to get destroyed. Yeah, this is not how you use the Night Goblin big boss. He's trying his best, bless him. He might have killed one dude, but his morale is just going to... Oh, just use buffs. Just use buffs. Probably should have used them earlier. Might be a bit too late. I don't think it matters anyway. He's going to get slaughtered. Right, there you go, guys. Hope you enjoyed my mini little guide. Hope you enjoyed watching my little dude get slaughtered. If you enjoyed the video, please do hit that like button. And if you found it informative and stuff like that, let me know if you're going to use this unit in the comments. He's just eaten somebody. He's just eaten somebody, and now he's dead. Okay. But let me know if you're going to use him. And I think he's got a valuable asset, especially to goblin armies. I think if you use a generalist greenskin army, there's other better, maybe stronger characters, but